listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. We are here once again. And man, today we have a true honor talking to our special guest, Julie Grant. She is the host of the new Court TV program, Opening Statements. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you for your time. How you doing?
Oh, Shamaya, you're too kind. Thank you for having me. I am doing well, thanks. I hope you are too.
Oh, definitely. I appreciate your time again. You have an amazing show that people can watch on Court TV, Opening Statements. It airs on the weekdays, 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Tell us a little bit about what the audience can expect when they tune in.
Oh, thanks, Shamaya. So the whole goal is like coffee and court. We want to give our viewing audience something special as soon as they wake up. So normally our Court TV live day, you know, Shamaya, courtrooms around the country, they're usually not going to start a trial until about 9 a.m. or later than that. So this whole idea, it's kind of like the pregame show. I always say Court TV is kind of like ESPN for trials, you know, where we do the play-by-play, we do the color commentary, we try to just enhance the trial watching experience. And then the opening statement show now is a way of kind of having a pregame show, of getting everybody pumped up to go into the court day ahead. So we have special interviews, we have hot debates, we have something called our social sidebar, where we have our viewers send us in little videos giving us their takes on the cases, any questions they have. So the show is really high energy, deep dive interviews with all sorts of special guests and in various fields too, Shamaya. I mean, everything from forensics experts to forensic pathologists to body language experts to true crime podcasters, witnesses, crime survivors, you know, all sorts of different voices, just to give everybody a really, really in-depth, smart look at what's happening in our world of true crime and trials.
And when people tune in, I mean, there's really big cases going on currently. One that kind of pops up to mind is the Microsoft case. Give us a little bit of what it's been like as far as people reaction to watching y'all cover that.
Oh, yeah, Shamaya, you are spot on. That case is huge right now in true crime. And as you know, that one was a kind of going a little, I don't want to say cold, that's probably an extreme term, but you know what I mean. This one took a minute for police to solve. I mean, you know, it happened, you know, in February of 2022, and this Microsoft executive who was living an honest life with, you know, his little kids, he had been divorced from his first wife, and they had a custody agreement to share their twins. And he had remarried, and she remarried too. The ex-wife married somebody else. Now that guy is her co-defendant. But Jared Bridegan, the Microsoft exec, you know, he married a lovely woman named Kirsten, and they had 2 more children together. And Jared Bridegan was driving home from what was called in their custody agreement a daddy-children date night, where he would share custody of the kids from the first marriage. And he dropped them off at his ex's house. Her name's Shanna Gardner Fernandez. And when he was driving home to his house in Jacksonville, a tire was in the middle of the road. He was ambushed, shot to death. Police found out it was all set up. They arrested the hitman. He's going to be testifying against Jared Bridegan's ex-wife and Jared Bridegan's ex-wife's new husband. So 3 people charged. And the guy who's the shooter, Henry Tenon, has pleaded, and he told authorities, look, I'll cooperate. I'll tell you who were the masterminds. It was Bridegan's ex and her new husband. And it makes it so devastating, Shamaya, you know, because here we have these children. Right now, these children are growing up without their dad. Shanna Gardner Fernandez is fighting her extradition back to Florida, which is ridiculous, because with an extradition hearing, Shamaya, for your listeners, if they might be interested in this, it's not like a trial. It's not like the state of Washington has to prove she did what the state of Florida is saying she did. No, they just make sure there were the proper arrest documents, that she's wanted for something serious in that state, and that the police got the right person. And if they did, she's going back to Florida. So it's very, very sad. This case, it's gotten a lot of talk. Florida's great for our cameras, Shamaya, so we'll definitely be broadcasting this one when it goes to trial. And it's a death penalty case. These prosecutors, they mean business.
Well, Once again, talking to our guest today, Julie Grant, and you, known as a journalist and a licensed attorney, and for your work on Court TV, people call you the professor. How important is it for the viewers to really get engaged and use the Court TV as an opportunity to get more educated on these big headline cases?
Exactly. And that's exactly what I want, Shamaya. You know, and you know this, being such a professional, and when we work in broadcasting, it's such a gift that people can talk to us at any time, share their takes on things. And we really want a conversation. It was really important to me in creating opening statements for it to be a very inclusive show where I want our audience to feel seen and to feel heard. And so we've been doing these little call fors. You'll see more of them on the Court TV social media platforms, and I've been putting them out myself on my social, you know, where I want people to send us in a little selfie video. Say, you know, hey, Julie, I'm watching from San Antonio, and this is what I'm thinking about the Jared Bridegan case. Here's my question about the Bridegan case, or the Brian Koberger case, or the Alec Murdaugh case, whatever the case may be. As the saying goes, we want people to really feel like they can be involved in the process. And we love our YouTube chat. It's always fired up. And people seem to be really fired up on formerly Twitter, now X. I'm still not used to saying X, but people enjoy talking with us. And I feel like it's really something I'm very grateful for, Shamaya, to know that people are watching and they enjoy the knowledge that we're bringing them, the interviews that we're bringing them, the content we're bringing them, and I enjoy the feedback.
You can watch Julie Grant as she hosts the amazing show, Opening Statements, on Court TV, weekdays, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. You can also follow her on Facebook, Julie Court TV, and visit courttv.com. Again, I want to say thank you for your time, Julie.
Oh, Shamaya, thank you. Thank you for having me on your show. It's been a real treat talking to you.